everyone, this is Luminous coming you guys with a non-pro Dota commentary. This commentary is affiliated with DC, and for more commentaries and content, check us out on DotaCommentaries.com. Alright, I said this is a non-pro Dota commentary because this is going to be GG.net staff versus the DC staff. GG.net on the Sentinel and DC staff on the Scourge. And man, this is a very, very fun game. I know because I'm in it. I'm in pink slot and I played it. So hopefully I could cast this game without any spoiler. I could cast it without being a bias. Or maybe I would be biased, but no big deal, right? Maybe I should cast this game in a more educational light. Because it's not every game that you actually know what the captain is thinking. And because I play in this game, I actually would know what the captain is thinking. So there's that. I'm gonna introduce the players a little bit. Of course, Congo Time. I think he's the head honcho over at DC.net. Not what man, I'm getting a. He's the head honcho over at GG.net, and he deals with all the Dota related stuff. Wilco, Rano, KOK. I'm gonna call him ID. Yeah, I'm gonna call him ID. Play the best. Play the best. By the way, played really, really well. He probably did play the best out of all 10 players on the Scourge. DC Luminous. That's me, yo. IGT. Doc, one of our new commentators, check him out. Nebula, some new guy. Jack, he's back. Yes, he's back. And Link 115, he's our like non-official staff. That's sort of staff that wrote an article like 3 months ago, never written anything again. So shout out to all the players here. We're gonna have a very exciting game, and I'm actually gonna not slow. I'm actually gonna do the picks and bans analysis a little bit. I haven't been doing that quite lately because it's been kind of skipping over it. You want to do more game analysis or so, but since it's this game, I actually was thinking through the picks and bans, so I wanted to give you guys a couple of thoughts in terms of what I thought about, what I was afraid of. And right off the bat, you saw that the Windrunner is being picked up. I was spamming on the Invoker button. I want to pick up AA as well because AA is just an OP support hero. So I'm happy so far with the 2 picks. But before I go into picks, I have to talk about my team a little bit because my teammates, have to. It justifies why I'm picking a certain way. And of course, we do have Luminous, Doc, Nebula, and Jack and Link. And out of the 5 players here, Link, Nebula, and Doc can't play support for their life. They can't. They just can't. They don't even know how much wards cost, right? You tell them to ward, they're like, what? So unfortunately, 3 out of our 5 players can't play support. So that really limits in terms of what heroes I could play. And unfortunately, those 3 players can only play like in between 3 of them. They could play like 5 heroes. So like I'm really limited in terms of picking some certain heroes. Of course, Luminous and Jack could also play very good carries. In fact, I believe both of us are better carry players than these 3 noobs. But unfortunately, because these guys can't play support, we have to play support, and that really messed up my whole picking strat. But quite fortunately, we did pick up really top tier pick Invoker, AA, and Visage. So far, I'm very, very happy in terms of these picks. It gives me very, very, very much versatility in terms of laning, in terms of lane arrangements as well. Of course, this AA could go into a tri-lane. He can solo, does everything pretty well. Invoker, same thing. We have seen Invoker tri-lanes, but he's mostly played in a solo. So, so far I'm keeping the lanes pretty ambiguous in terms of where they're going. Meanwhile, Sentinel Congo Time has picked up the Windrunner, the Weaver, and the Venge. So good picks from him. Either his team is a little bit more squishier, however, a lot more mobile. Windrun, Sakuchi, very quick moving heroes, and of course a swap is always there as well. And also Congo Time's working off a very good minus armor strategy. Of course, a Swarm and that Terror is just, not only do they put a lot of minus armor on the enemy team, also it's really a huge range spell. Of course, we all know how big Terror in terms of the range is, but Swarm, if you don't know, huge range. And Swarm is one of those really annoying spell that, like, what do you do when he throws Swarm at you? Do you hit the bugs or do you run? If you run, you take damage from the Swarm. You continue to lose more and more armor. But if you stay and fight, then Weaver is gonna be hitting you. His entire team is gonna be hitting you. So, anyways, so a good ban from a Congo Time is good ban from Congo Time, banning Witch Doctor, because he noticed that we don't really have that much support right now. So banning support is a good idea. Meanwhile, I just banned the Potom. And there's two reasons for banning the Potom. One is that if I feel like on the Scourge team already don't have any good like single target stuns. Of course, Invoker does have some. Kofi can't really count as a single target stun, and in that regard, I don't want them to pick up yet another hero that could really easily escape. So I want to just get rid of Potom, because I want to focus most of my spells on that Weaver. So that's a reason number one I'm banning Potom. Reason number two is that Link in chat was screaming that he wants Potom, and I want to shut him up. I was like, no, so I just banned Potom. So that's like one. What is that saying again? One stone, two bird. Yes, I got it right last time. Last time I was like two birds, one stone. Okay, so one bird, one stone, two. Okay, you guys get what I'm saying. So Congo time, continue to ban good supports. So banning the Lich, another very good support. CM is still in the pool. I'm not too sure. I actually forgot whether I picked CM or not. I don't think I did. Yeah, I don't think I did. Well, I played this game like a while back. I banned the Silencer just because I don't want to deal with it. I want to protect my Invoker player. Invoker Silencer just F's up Invoker so hard. You want to be cycling through your spells as soon as possible. So I wasn't afraid of the Puck here. I would have banned Puck if the enemy didn't pick up the Windrunner. The reason I'm not afraid of Puck is I know the Windrunner is either going to go solo mid or solo top. The Weaver is going to be either soloing as well. He can go into tri lane. It's very unlikely though. So I don't think they can pick up the Puck because yet that's another solo hero that they have to put in solo lane. So that's too many solo. So I'm not too afraid of it. Yes, the Sentinel can still do it if they put the Weaver or the Windrunner in the tri lane, but it's just very highly unlikely. So that's why I wasn't too afraid of banning the Puck. Or I'm not too afraid of the Puck because I didn't ban it. And also I do want to pick up Puck myself, so that's another reason I didn't ban it. The reason I want to pick up Puck is that again it combos really well with Invoker. It really limits the enemy movement and it really sets up for the Ice Blast as well. And I just really need some kind of AoE crowd control spell that keeps all these heroes from running away. Of course, it won't do anything against Sakuchi, but it'll just limit the rest of the team. Of course, the Sentinel will have to swap to bail them out as well. So Puck would be a good pick here, and that is the pick. What I'm picking next. And actually, Congo time. Taking his time. I'm going to speed it up to 4x speed until the next pick. I believe he goes into Lesh here. I'm not too sure whether... Let's see. Yeah, no, he goes into Razor. Okay, he goes into Razor, which is not a bad pick at all because we have so many single target spells. The Grave Chill, the Cold Feet, of course, the Ice... What's that spell? Cold Snap, yeah, Cold Snap. Single target spells. A good majority of our spells so far is single target, so that is not a bad pick at all. That Unstable Current will just be annoying to deal with in terms of purging us, slowing us down. So that's a very good counter pick. Now I know it's going to be necessary that I pick up the Puck because, again, a very fast mobile hero. Unstable Current does give Razor pretty good MS bonus as well. And so I think I go in Puck here. I'm not too sure why. Oh, yeah, okay. So the reason why I'm taking such a long time in terms of picking the Puck is not that I don't know what I want. It's because I'm arguing with my teammate. I think we had a huge argument in terms of who is going to play the Invoker here. I think out of all 5 players, I'm the best Invoker player. But unfortunately, we run into the problem of the 3 noob-ass carry-only players, Doc, Nebula, and Link. They can only play carry. So, Visage and AA aren't the carry heroes. I mean, they can carry, but I really need to pick. I'm not going to pick any more support beyond this because AA can't. Yeah, so what I'm trying to argue is who's going to play the Invoker. And I think Doc ends up playing the Invoker. Ooh, actually, I pick up the NS here. See, I haven't played this. I haven't. This game was so long ago. I'm already forgetting bits here and there. So I hope you guys can overlook this. Okay, so I mean, good pick. Even though I picked it myself, so I'm completely biased there. But the reason I pick up the NS is for the silence, mostly just for the silence against the Weaver, and he forms a really good tri-lane too. Again, I'm still keeping my tri-lane hidden. I do like the Visage as a support here within the tri-lane. A while back we see Visage predominantly as the farmer within the tri-lane, and I don't really like that. I think Visage can get a lot of kills already with Soul Assumption, so I'm gonna put him as a support. And with the nuke from the NS from the Night Stalker, it's gonna feel the Soul Assumption so much. So he's gonna be, and that's the 2 component of the tri lane. Again, I still could put the AA in the tri lane, or I could put him in solo. Like, I still have the option to do that. But I know I'm gonna pick a Puck here, and the reason I pick a Puck is already what I said, and this Lesh pick is just really boggling my mind because the Night Stalker is just a great counter to the Lesh. Lesh is just an all caster. He's a weak caster as well. So I was thinking, you know what? How are they gonna lane this? They have to put they have to put the Lesh in a solo. That was my guess, because tri-lane Lesh just doesn't work. He really needs the EXP. And then do you put the Weaver in the tri-lane? That doesn't work either. So I was thinking they're gonna put the Windrunner in the tri-lane. You're gonna have 2 solo, the Weaver and Lesh, and then have a babysit Windrunner. That was my train of thought as I go into this last pick. So I was thinking in this last pick, I think Puck would be really good here. Not only would it counter a good majority of Sentinel lineup, he really lanes really well against the Weaver. The Weaver is not going to kill him, neither will the Lesh. The Lesh might outpush the Puck, but I'm not, like, you know, nuke for nuke, pound for pound. Puck is going to do fine against either of these 2 heroes. It's just a matter of whether I want the AA in the tri-lane or not. Again, like I said earlier, a good hero, if he hits 6, you give your team an instant global presence in combination of Sunstrike. It's just a lot of quick damage, especially damage that is going to feel the Soul Assumption. That's going to help the Night Stalker chase. So I was really wanting the A to solo. So I'm debating, do I want to pick up a support hero? Do I want to pick up a lane dominates, AoE dominant hero? That was my big train of thought, and we had a big argument. And we're going to go with Puck. Not because we really want AoE presence, and the Puck does give us AoE presence. It's just because Nebula dropped a time bomb on us like 30 seconds into the pick. He said, oh, I can't play any of these heroes. I can't play Visage. I can't play Invoker that well. I can't play AA, and I can't play Night Stalker. I'm like, well, shit, Nebula, thanks. So I picked him Puck. And he did a daily on Puck, so I was assuming he's gonna be good, right? So he did a daily on it, and we're gonna see Nebula fail so hard this game. And interesting that he picked up a magic stick against, you know, I mean, if it's against a Lich, it's not bad. Let's see how we're gonna call it a tri-lane bot. Yes, I'm gonna be playing the AA. You're gonna see the best AA in your life here. Not really. Just kidding. Invoker solo mid as expected. Gauntlet of Strength first. I'm just saying that's not what I would have got. Okay, Doc. All right, you're gonna be playing my Invoker because you don't know how to support. Good job. All right, look at the bot lane for Sentinel. Lesh tri-lane, Venge, and a Razor. Yes, Razor going to tri-lane. So Lesh tri-lane. Of course, he does have good AoE. He does have Split Earth, and either Diabolic Edict or Lightning. I like the Lightning better in the tri-lane, but Diabolic Edict does 400 damage at level 1. So that's probably, I think that's right. Like if you add up all the pulses, all the explosion pulses together, it does 400 damage. It's pretty ridiculous damage. So that's not a bad, you know, especially if you have enough stuns to keep them in place. So, but right off the bat, I have to give the advantage to my tri-lane because Lesh, Venge, very frail HP hero, and that Razor really low HP hero as well. He doesn't get that much stats gain. So in terms of nuking, I think we're gonna out nuke them to death. And I believe when I saw Lesh in lane, the first thing I was like, okay, we're gonna be as aggressive as shit. I picked up a Invis Rune, and we're definitely gonna be aggressive because I know they have a very low HP hero. It looks like the Sentinel here does not suspect a thing. I call a gank on that Lesh. Lesh is going to just take 3 nukes to the face, and Jack pulls off a Soul Assumption. You can see that he had like 33% of HP left, and the Soul Assumption at level 1 full charge just took up a very easy first blood. So we're going to have a very quick Crow. And that's definitely going to help out in terms of the mid lane. Looking at mid lane here, Weaver at the mid, very interesting. I mean, I think Windrunner is a little bit better in terms of mid lane, in terms of having Windrunner to run up and down the cliff, but it really doesn't matter because Sakushi more or less the same. I just feel like Sakushi gives you a little bit more chasing power, so you could chase a little bit better and do more pot shots off. And it looks like he's actually Congo Time doing a pretty good job in terms of lane dominating against Invoker, which is, you know, not a hard thing to do because Invoker has such high base damage, and he looks like he's gonna go for the Exhort, and he does have Sunstrike now. Looking at top lane here. 5 and 4 on the Windrunner. Puck completely outlaning Nebula. Nebula had a daily on Puck, but apparently doesn't know how to play Puck. 1 and 1 and 5 and 4. Nebula, as expected, being absolutely ineffective so far in the game. So meanwhile here in Luminous being the pro-ass support, 0 and 49. That's the average of that's 1 minute 49. Damn, that's good. That is good, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to play a good AA, just follow this player here so far, man. Playing exceptionally. Yeah, okay. Meanwhile, Alaria just dominating the lane so much. You see that he's just walking into basically enemy territory. As we see engagement going on, they're gonna go on the Venge. Venge taking quite a bit of damage. There's a silence going on the Venge as well. That probably was not even needed, but just want to get the assurance there. As we see how these guys just getting out pot shots each other, and this is what I mean about the nukage power of the Scourge Trilane. Just of course the Kofi with the Void, it's just a free stun eventually. With that Kofi, and Luminous dutifully checking the rune. Well, not really dutifully, because he's 30-second late, but he does pick up a double damage rune. And even though that double damage rune is probably not going to let him kill, because these guys would just back off when seeing the double damage. That double damage, in essence, would just give them that little edge in terms of lane dominance, and I definitely was feeling like the top shit when I picked up that double damage. And gonna roam around the jungle, just checking out how Nebula is doing. Nebula has increased his farm, wow, by 500%, because he only had 1 earlier, but now he has 6, so damn, he's good. But let's check out how Windrunner is doing. Windrunner is 11-6, so he is still up ahead by a lot. Checking the mid lane, it looks like Swarm is starting to harass. Oh my God, Doc! What are you doing, Doc? If you're gonna go for a, Orb of Venom, you get a level 1. That's how the ballers do it. You pick it up with your 600 starting goal. You pick up Quas first. You pick up Orb of Venom and a GG branch, and you should be fine. I mean, between Orb of Venom and between Quas regen, you should be really fine. But it's very interesting that I think he's gonna go for a Forge Spirit build. Really, you shouldn't go Orb of Venom if you're gonna go Force Spirit build, because I mean, Orb of Venom is more of a disabling bar. You want to level up your Quas and Wex as much as possible, and but it's just very interesting, as we saw some failed communication on the Sentinel, on the Scourge end, and they actually didn't pick off anything. Okay, took a lot of damage. Is gonna salve up, no big deal. These guys are really low on mana though. Lumina should be checking the rune. Rune is at top, so he's not gonna grab it. Puck 7-3 CF 14, and so every time I check the CS, the Windrunner is like doubling the Puck CS, and that will remain true until the end of the game. Just letting you know. Okay, so this game's pretty tame. Aside from a couple dives from the Sentinel, from the Scourge, so far nothing is really happening. Both teams is content to farm. Both teams do have the reason to farm, because I mean Puck and Windrunner, they're pretty much washed in terms of farm. They both really need a similar amount of farm. Of course, Windrunner needs a little bit, but she gets there a little bit faster than a Puck. Mid lane is kind of a wash as well. Weaver and Invoker, both heroes works really well with farm, so both heroes and can't really kill each other either. As we see a dive going in, they're going to go for the Razor, I think. There we go. Kofi, a lot of nuke being dropped on Razor. Razor is going to go down, and now Night Stalker taking so much damage. Diabolic Edict, he is going to go down to the focus. You can see that Diabolic doing damage. Diabolic Edict doing scary amount of damage. It looks like, oh my, might be in trouble with this. Oh my God, Lesh doing so much damage. Wilco playing really, really well. Good last hit by the AA, actually canceling the Salve on the Vengeful Spirit, and that is going to force him to either waste the Salve on the Razor. Razor does not have the Salve, so that this Venge is not going to be too effective. He's sitting at 77 mana without much HP, so he should just go back or ferry some stuff to the Salve. But meanwhile, looking at mid lane here, level 5 Weaver against a level 6, almost level 7 Invoker. You can see that Invoker damage starting to out DPS the Weaver. Weaver need to stay back. If you're in this situation as a Weaver, I think you should just rely on Sakuchi for farm, and I think Congo Time might be doing just that. Invoker at 28 and 18, absolutely dominating the lane against the Weaver. And again, the plus damage on the Invoker is just a little bit too difficult to handle. The other reason I don't really like the Orb of Venom build on the Invoker in the mid lane is, especially against the Weaver, it's just like, it doesn't work. Orb of Venom really works well if you get a physical hit in and then you drop your Cold Snap, but Weaver just Sakuchi, and that's pretty much it. So I don't really agree with this Orb of Venom. But we can see that the Razor step ahead a little bit. He's taking so much damage, and he's going to get stunned. A couple more physical hit is going to bring him down, but not before returning a complete barrage of spell. Jack is hitting a dominating streak, 4 kill being picked up, and they're going to go for the Vengeful Spirit. It takes a slow and then another slow. There we go, and that is a Kofi. That's the power of Kofi. Luminous picks up a kill here, and we can see that this assist Balinar 0, 1, and 5, picking up so many assists as they supports absolutely beasting it so rich so far in the game. Meanwhile here, Puck in this point of the game, I believe in TeamSpeak 3, Nebula was already bitching, oh my God, I'm getting out lane, top lane, please gank, what do I do, man? And he just feeds. Okay, that's cool. Really well done, Nebula. I'm glad that you're making dailies on Puck, as we see more action going in the bot lane. Nebula, I love you, man. I love you, man. Love you, man. Okay. But you suck though. Anyways, bot lane, they're gonna just be doing some focus. This Lesh needs to be careful. I think whose wards is that? That is this Sentinel ward. He needs to be careful because one misstep, you're dead. Like we saw that Razor had a little bit misstep on the top, and he was dying there as well. But right now, Scourge can't make any aggressive attempt because their Night Stalker is just really low. Gets a salve, and there's another salve somewhere. There's salve on the chick. There we go. Yeah, I remember this because I played the game. Okay, so they're gonna salve up the Night Stalker even more. And right now with that kill on the Puck, Rimrunner has basically dominated his lane. She is gonna have to face boot, is gonna go for Lincoln Sphere, excuse me, go for the Mecha afterwards, and that is basically gonna isolate Puck in terms of anything that he can do. Like yeah. Face boots against 61 damage is just a little bit too hard for the Puck. Puck really needs to stay back and farm with Lucior, but he's only sitting at 12 creep kills against 40 on the Windrunner. My god, Puck getting outlane. But unfortunately for the Scourge, right, we do have an Invoker, and similarly he is outlaning the Weaver, so in that sense it's a little bit of wash. So the two solo lanes, a little bit of wash, and the game is pretty much determined by these tri lanes. In terms of tri lane, I know Scourge is definitely ahead. 2 and 5 in favor of Scourge. However, the Night Stalker hasn't got too many kills. In fact, he has got 0 kills. And unfortunately, also, he has only got 14 CS, so he's not farming too well. Meanwhile, there's 16 for the Lightning Revenant. Despite he's dying, he's actually getting a little bit more farm. And he's going for Stout Shield. I think he's going to go for Vanguard. And you guys do know how I hate Vanguard on Razor. I just don't think it's a good item on Razor. When we see pros making it a lot all the time, and it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Night Stalker poking in with very low HP, only 450. He needs to be careful. But I believe that the right now the Scourge the Sentinel is feeling a little bit defensive because they're a little bit down in terms of kills. So they feel like they can't make a dive, and really they can, because really, like, if they just focus on this Night Stalker, they can easily kill him. But I think they're just a little bit defensive right now because they're a little bit down. Looks like another nuke. Night Stalker just runs out the nuke range because he's fast as hell. And both teams just still the trying to farm. And I think if both team is trying to farm right now, it's definitely going to be in favor of Sentinel. It's up to the Scourge to draw the actions because, they have a melee farmer and they can't really get the farm as easily as a Razor. So Scourge is always looking for action. And I believe they have the better nuking heroes as well. So they should be looking for the action. Both teams slowing down. No, Night Stalker is going to be running in. Who are they going to focus? They're going to focus on the Lesh. No, they're going to change target on the Venge. So poor communication. But Jack picks up the kill regardless, as we see a Sunstrike completely missing everything, and that's gonna be it. But Night Stalker runs in. I think that is a mistake, as Razor is gonna run bravely, and Luminous notices it's gonna just drop a suicides by himself, and also Jack just suicides for no reason at all, trying to pull off a kill on Jack on the Venge. So that was very poor play by the Scourge trialing. And then I think Night Stalker lived, so that I guess that's okay, as we see a gank going on the top lane here. Weaver is invis. Weaver has invis rune, and I think they're waiting for a good shackle shot against the Puck. Yeah, they're waiting for a shackle shot against the Puck or a power shot just to bring him down very low HP. Puck at 300 HP. They could easily dive him if they needed. AA is going to port top, and I think Puck will have his Dream Core as Link just dies at the bot lane for some reason. Gets dive. As we see a Swarm coming in, and they're going to take a power shot. No, power shot not necessary. As we see Weaver plus a Swarm absolutely beasting it against Nebula. Nebula feeds once again, and that move is pretty big because AA now ported to top lane, and he's not going to do anything. Like, he's not going to handle the lane. Windrunner at level 10, 65 and 27 farm. My god, 6.5 CS a minute, just beasting it in this top lane. A is going to take some time to reach level 6, and he's going to get the hell out. Give whatever he... No, actually, Night Stalker ports to the top lane, realizing that he's not able to farm at the bot lane. Jack now is going to basically hit level 6, and then, just level a little bit. A good level on the Vice is actually not bad. Most people, most people feel that he is one of those level independent hero once he's 6. As we see AA ulti missing completely. Who's that playing a complete noob here? As we see the Bug doing quite damage. Puck drops in though. Puck is going to get a kill. No, Weaver just phases out, and I think Lesh is going to be okay as well. No, AA is going to come around. Bird's going to come around, and they're going to focus on AA. AA is going to take a cold snap. Good blocking by the AA player, blocking for that cold feed, and Jack is going to pick up another kill. KSing across the map is Jack's Dota. So good. He's back. Mid lane, Congo time doesn't have too much item. He actually has gone for Poor Man's Shield. Poor Man's Shield definitely not the best item, especially when you're range hero. Although that Weaver is such a low HP hero, you might want to get. I mean, damage block is definitely better when you're low HP than armor. I'm comparing the range Poor Man's Shield to a Basilius. Basilius is definitely not bad. It's just that when Weaver have such low HP and he's an agility hero to begin with, so the armor is not going to be too helpful. So the Poor Man's Shield is not that bad of a choice here. As we see a ganking party going to the top lane. Night Stalker needs to be careful. AAO missing again. Yeah, AAO missing again. So that's 2 out of 2 miss from yours truly, the Luminous. Don't worry. I will miss a lot more as this game progresses. So, and looks like the Invoker has gotten the Phase Boots and the Staff of Wizardry. Let's see what he's gonna be making. Probably a 4-staff. 4-staff, definitely not a bad choice. I'm not just saying it because I like the item, but because there's a lot of slows, a lot of mobile stuns, and you really want to have as much MS as possible, especially against the Sakushi Weaver and against Windrunner as well. I don't agree with this choice of the Phase Boots. We see a lot of Phase Boot on Asian Invokers because Asian Invoker loves to go for that Wex Quas build, but I don't think Doc is going for a Wex Quas build. He's going for an Exort Heavy build. In terms of Exort Heavy build, I think Treads might be a little bit better as we see another OT hitting the bot lane. Is it gonna hit anything this time? Oh yeah, 1 out of 3 in terms of accuracy, hitting them nukes. Nebula, 14 minutes. 30 creep kills. Yeah, you beasting that creep kills per minute ratio, Nebula. Show everyone that you made a Dota daily on Puck. Man, so good. As we see a 3-man push going to top lane here, and this is a good thing, having a Lesh on your team with Diabolic Edict. If you could clear the creep wave, and you bet Sentinel will just clear the creep wave so very quickly. This tower is just not long for life. Power shot going off, a Split Earth not getting the creeps, but no big deal. They can pull off the creeps very quickly. Invoker really needs to defend. If he was the Chinese Invoker, he could just drop off an EMP Tornado, and we are going to see Diabolic drop off a Meteor, but that's not going to accomplish too much as we see these guys going to tank up the tower. Tower goes down, and that is going to be the end. That is the first tower being taken off in the 14 minutes as we see Invoker is going to be dive upon. Are we going to see any support TP? No, they're not. Invoker is going to be A-okay with his Phase Boot. Phase Boot's actually paying off in that instant. I just think Treads is just a little bit better if you're gonna go for Exort Heavy, because you're gonna be casting a lot of high casting spells. So that's just what I think. And let's see. And predominantly because the plus damage from the Phase Boots is just not too effective, because you already have a lot of damage from your Exort anyways. So that's why I don't really like it. Night Stalker almost have as bad farm as the Puck. So, and this Puck's gonna get ganked, yo. Puck's gonna get ganked. Map awareness of a blind person. Puck is going to take a magic missile. He's going to phase really well done. He's going to drop in. There's a bug on him, though. It's going to split off Earth missile, but Weaver is going to be dropping in. They're going to try to kill the phase. AA ults from the mid lane. AA ults from another. Dream Coil. Puck goes down. AA ults. There we go. Boosh! Hits one person. And then, okay. Invoker comes in to clean up the mess. Venge also Venge takes okay. So the trading 1-for-1, but also the Sentinel dedicated a lot of heroes at the mid lane, and this will allow the Scourge team to pick up a tower. So tower count is even, kill count is pretty even as well. 8 and 10 in favor of the Sentinel team. Sentinel team definitely came back. They were definitely behind in the early stages of the game, but due to the good I guess roaming from the Weaver. Good job by the Windrunner just killing people. Of course, a lot of it also attributes to Nebula just sucking. We could see that the Sentinel coming back. Nebula's score so far is 1-3-2 with 38 CS, and he's definitely MVP of the Scourge team so far. Meanwhile, Sentinel, I'm actually trying to go for Earn here because I realize that we just need to have some heal. I don't think Jack is farming that well either. Jack does have, yeah, Jack's not farming well. He does have 5 kills, but only 6 CS, so he's not going to get to his mecha pretty soon. So I was really realizing that. I was like, okay, we need some sort of heal, especially against this high bursting team. No one picking up the DD damage as we see a dive going on. Against the enemy team, just 4 or 5 enemy heroes converging here, but we don't see that, so we're like, oh crap, Invoker is going to be dropping his cold. It looks like Puck is going to dropping in. dropping all his soul. They're going to try to pick off the Windrunner as we see AA just dies to the Lesher. They're going to try to pick off the Windrunner. Windrunner is okay. He's playing so well right now, avoiding that, flirting the death here, but we're going to see he's going to try to TP up, but Illusionary Orb is going to take him out. Nebula actually playing well for the first time in this game. Jack trying to do whatever he can, but that Swarm minus armor is just eating Jack alive. And they did pick off a couple heroes. Actually, Invoker hanging around. He should be getting out now, but Weaver is going to just eat him alive with that Sakuchi. Swarm getting the side, and there's no way that's no way that Invoker could make it out alive unless he invoked to Ghost Walk. Can he invoke to Ghost Walk? Where's that go? He picks up DD, but that's not going to help you. That bug is still eating you alive. Oh, yeah. Sakuchi is going to just kill him. AAO missing the Venge. Yeah, missing the Venge. So that's AAO so far hitting, I think hitting twice so far in the game. No big deal. No big deal. Man, this game's pretty slow. 12 and 11. There's a lot of kills. And this is definitely feels a little bit different from a pro game. In terms of pro game, all the pros have like all their actions have meaning behind it, whereas in this game, at least from the Scourge side, it seems like we're running around like headless chickens. We don't know what we exactly want to do. We're just like, oh well, let's go kill some people, and then we just dive like 3v5. That was a really bad fight in the Sentinel era. I think the Scourge team we thought we were winning. And we're like, okay, yeah, we could take fights. We're winning. And then we just got raped. So we're like, okay, man, maybe we should farm a little bit. So Weaver, I'm not too sure why he's being so aggressive. He does have the teammate support of the Windrunner. It looks like Sentinel is gonna try to pick up fight as well. They won their last team fight, and they're pretty good early game team between this Lesh and this Windrunner, and they could do a lot of AOE burst damage as well. So maybe that's why they're trying to take out this fight as well. But meanwhile here, they are going to give a Razor a complete free farm. Razor has been farming quite a bit, sitting at 60 CS, and you got to keep in mind that the Razor wasn't CSing well in the earlier stages of the game, so he's actually catching on the CS. So that's really well done for Sentinel, because Razor is the closest thing that Sentinel's got in terms of a carry. So they really need to get this Razor as farm as possible. Meanwhile, on the Scourge and like, oh, looks like Night Stalker is going to try to make a dive on the Razor. Is going to be any teleport support. Razor is going to actually stand here and tank him. I'm not too sure whether he can. Pops the ultimate, dual TP, 3 TPs coming in to help out the Night Stalker. At the very least, Night Stalker has baited out the TPs, even though they didn't get any kills. So that's really well done. That is 270 go down the drain, especially from the Windrunner, which Windrunner wants to be farming. But he did pick up the mecha already, so really well farmed by the Windrunner. As I mean, if you're laning against Nebula, and if you don't farm well, then something's wrong. Because Nebula is just one of the worst laners I've ever met in life. We go silencing on the Weaver. Weaver just goes down. He's just paper. Ult drops off, hitting absolutely nothing. Hits off the Windrunner though. But we see that Night Stalker going down so low, and then we see the Venge going down as well. Jack picks up a double kill here. Razor comes in with his big static field, and they're gonna pick off the Visage. Visage so very low HP. All these squishy here. It looks like Night Stalker back, very aggressive move. They are going to pick off the Lesh. And still very low HP heroes at the back line of the Scourge though. They're going to run in very aggressively. Invoker so quick as a hero with that phase boot. They are going to pick off the Razor, and that Windrunner is the last man standing. Now there's a silence going on, and they should not be diving. I believe Luminous at this case was yelling on TeamSpeak, don't dive, just back. Don't dive, just back. And these guys are not listening to me then. And then here's where you can see the earnest starting to pay off. Winning a team fight and then transitioning into a push. That earn is going to earn every hero up, and they could make this push a lot easier. But Windrunner is going to be defending Val, and she's going to be healing up to the mana and then power shotting like crazy. I don't think the Scourge can take off the tower. The Force Spirit is going to help out in terms of doing a significant amount of DPS. These Spirits should be micro a little bit better though, and doing a little bit of extra DPS against the tower. Tower is going to be focusing on the Night Stalker. Night Stalker does have the alacrity on him. And there we go. Weaver Swarm is going to be coming in, and this is a cue for Scourge to leave. You can see that Weave doing so much damage to these very low armor heroes that they need to get back. They really need to get back. Tower gets denied. Quite unfortunate. Ice Blast just to kind of scare the enemy off, and that is going to be the end of the tower engagement. Invoker needs to get back. I'm not too sure why Invoker is still staying around. No, they can actually get a force engagement. I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, very good choice. It looks like the Night Stalker is going to be grabbing his Aga stick. No, he's going to go finish his Vanguard first. Yeah, still no Vanguard yet. And then you're going to make a gank on this Weaver. Weaver, very low HP. Only 900 HP at this point. All he knows is a single silence. Sakushi on the cooldown because he just used it for farm. And that is going to be it for the Weaver. TPs are coming in, but unfortunately, Weaver just don't have enough HP to sustain the heavy nukes from the Scourge team. And you can see that both Puck and Night Stalker is just doing whatever they can. And we see this Night Stalker is just an assist Night Stalker, 0, 3, and 11. He's just the best support hero that we could ever have in the mid lane. Meanwhile, a 4-man push going on the mid lane here. Let's see if the Scourge team could defend. They can pick off all the birds. No, the birds do so. Oh, AA Blast! My God, only that push just completely obliterating those creeps. And a single tornado is going to be end of it. Very low Wex points. Oh my God, great meteor from Doctor, absolutely scorching that Earth. And now that with the Scourge Earth, the Sentinel just like, oh man, that Earth is burning to shit. We need to get back. As we see Night Stalker, one man thing. Yeah, he needs to get back. I'm not too sure what he was doing. He ain't no Vegas. But meanwhile here, Windrunner in the bot lane, gonna take it upon herself just to farm even more. She is gonna go for that 4-staff with the Staff of Wizardry. Very good choice. 4-staff, definitely good in terms of pushing your friends out of that Dream Coil, especially as a very important target such as a Windrunner herself or the Weaver if she is caught off silence, or the Razor. You definitely need to push them out. As you see an Invis Puck around, this is gonna make the Sentinel team very, very aggressive, and we are gonna see Congo Time being silenced once again, and he is gonna go down. Sunstrike not necessary as they just pick off Congo Time again. Once again, you can see that this Night Stalker pick paying off dividends right now. And just killing off the Weaver time and time again. And if you're playing Weaver in this situation, I think it's time to brace her up, because you really can't make it to your Lincoln Sphere anytime soon without dying more. Because really, you just need as much HP as possible. Night Stalker runs in, trying to focus down on Wilco. Wilco is gonna drop a split Earth, and that's gonna keep him alive. AAO hitting nothing again, but I think that's enough to push the enemy back. Yeah, they are gonna try to push the enemy back and then go for the tower. As we see a lot of nukes. There you go, 4-staff being completely useful in that case, saving Lightning Revenant's life. And ooh, the Lightning Revenant very, very low HP, but that should give the Sentinel Tower 5 heroes, still very healthy. That earn is gonna help the earn all these Scourge heroes up, and that is going to be another tower pick up by the Scourge. Scourge in terms of tower count, 2 on the top, 2 in the mid, and 1 in bot. 5 towers being picked up on the Scourge team. Meanwhile, Sentinel only picking up 2 so far. Scourge in an absolutely beautiful lead right now. But you can see that Scourge definitely not that ahead in terms of hero kills, only 14 and 18. If this was a pro team playing it, you would definitely see the Scourge team making less and less mistakes. They definitely would not be so close in terms of kill count. They're definitely dominating the game, but they're losing, or they aren't losing, but they're not as ahead in terms of kill department, because they're making so many mistakes, fighting team fights here that like they should not, and getting ganked off here and there. Of course, the fact that you have Nebula as a player do contribute to it, but the fact that you have Luminous as a player should definitely balance the scale a little bit. But Nebula is just feeding too hard. He's 4 and 5 now. KS 4 kills, fed 5 times. So looks like the Sentinel is gonna try to gate crash. They should make up their mind. No, they are the Birds by Jack doing a great job of slowing them down. Jack microing like an absolute champ. Night Stalker picks up the Aegis. He will have the Vanguard pretty soon. And with a Vanguard and a point booster, he is going to be so tanky. Already 1600 HP. If you haven't seen my commentary on Na'Vi versus MYM, that game, I just completely jizzed all over why Night Stalker is such a good and underrated hero, because he could tank so much. All this Night Stalker have is treads and point booster, and he already tanks 1700 HP. That is just so tanky. 25 minutes in the game, he could just basically run through the enemy team. Like, he has been doing that, and that's why we've been having such a big success. Great shackle shot on the Windrunner, but unfortunately Windrunner is not going to be able using the Windrunner for the slow, and he's gonna try to pick off the Windrunner, pick off the Night Stalker. Looks like the Invoker comes in, and that is gonna scare the scare the Windrunner away. Let's see how the Sentinel is doing in terms of item progression. And also, goal progression. No, Night Stalker is gonna go down to a power shot. Really well done by Alaria. Despite her team not doing too well, she is still picking up the farm. AAO short. Even if it was not short, it won't have hit anyways. So that was really another bad AAO. Man, that was horrible. That AAO would have been really precious in terms of defending this mid lane. But Laria playing absolutely beautiful so far, despite his team not doing too hot. Already 120 CS, 3-in-1, very good items in terms of very good team-oriented item as well. Good combination of ooh, he's gonna live through that. Yeah, he's gonna live through that. We're gonna see some nifty Sunstruck. No, Night Stalker coming in. That is gonna clean up the mess, but it's so very low HP. Good Force Staff from the Invoker, gets him down the ledge. You see the Invoker so very good with the Force Staff. Gives them the mobility going down the ledge, and they're gonna go pick off the Razor. Razor is so very low HP. No Sunstruck on the cooldown, but Soul Assumption from Jack. Mega kill streak by Jack. Jack playing absolutely beautifully, KSing like an absolute champ. But Weaver with the double damage should ward off these guys away. He's gonna Sakushi in, but Weaver needs to be careful because he's so very low HP. Someone Puck TPs out. Great shotgun shot, getting 2 people, but AA is gonna come in to help out, and that is gonna drive everyone out. Force Staff is gonna get a Cyclone on the. Oh, okay. Another Scourge Earth. Another Scourge. Oh, AA. Oh, bam. Bam. That's going to stop the region, and that is going to get a kill. That is a kill, right? That is a kill. I'll be looking. No kill on the Weaver. Another Shackle Shot, getting 3 hero. It's going to pick off the Invoker. Invoker goes down. Force Staff breaks the Kofi. Really well played. Man, play the best. He is playing the best out of 10 player, but I think he's just extended himself a little bit as we see the Night Stalker coming back in, and that is going to be the end of the Alaria. Alaria trying his best. Force Staff is going to be on cooldown. No, dies to the urn. Night Stalker finished the Aga, skips the Vanguard for now and finishes the Aga, but he did use the Aegis in that last team fight. I think he bought back as well. So Night Stalker definitely picked up a huge amount of gold. I think that was his first kill. Yeah, first kill. 1, 3, and 16 from the assisting Night Stalker. Night Stalker is just having a poor. I mean, you can see that even though he's not getting any assist goal, any hero kill goal, and he's not farming that well. He's only got what? 90 something CS. That's not that bad. That's not too much. You can see that he's still being so effective as a hero, like because he's like naturally he's just tanky. You can just send the Night Stalker in, silence, wreak havoc, and tank, because you just force your opponent to focus on you because you do such a high DPS despite not having too many items. So that's that's why I really love Night Stalker as a hero, and I really think pro team should pick it a lot more. As we see Blink Initiation actually. Wayne winning absolutely nothing. Ice Blast hitting it, and they are going to pick up 2 very easy kills. Link picks up yet his second kill, and looks like yeah, Sentinel is just getting caught out by the heavy initiation. That's where the long range initiation of Sentinel, the Puck Dream Coil and the AA Blast combo. Of course, AA ult didn't even hit on point, but it doesn't really matter because it has really good. Oh, it looks like a very aggressive play from the Night Stalker, and he can be that aggressive because he is so tank. He's like Michael Jackson running in. Yeah, he's just running in against against the entire team. Don't care. It looks like we're going to transition into a very mid push, and right now Razor's been farming. He's only at 96 creep kill, doesn't have too much item to speak of, and he's not going to help out. He's not going to be too effective in terms of defending Switch. Alacrity being dropped on the Night Stalker. A lot of DPS being dumped on the tower, and I don't think the Sentinel could defend right now. Good AoE though. Good AoE from the Sentinel team. They're gonna Shackle Shot on the Night Stalker. That's not gonna accomplish too much of anything. Tower is gonna go down, and a lot of nuke being jerked out. There we go. Finally a good meteor hitting half. Oh, AAO hitting the Razor as well. I believe Venge is going to go down. He was trying to swap. Good Shackle Shot getting 2 hero, but unfortunately there's just not enough follow-up DPS. Play the best. The Sentinel team is just not, they're just too far down behind. Django of Endurance being popped just for that Rax, and that Rax is going down so very quickly. Melee Rax being taken off, and I think the Scourge team gonna pick off the range Rax as well. 30-minute Rax for the Sentinel team, for the Scourge team, and Scourge is absolutely playing a beautiful game so far. Well, not beautiful in the fact that they're playing a flawless game, but they're getting a very early Rax, which is quite important. Like I said earlier, if the Scourge players are better, they wouldn't have gave up so many kills. But of course, the Scourge players suck, so that's why they're failing so bad right now. And looks like the Sentinel is going to back off right now. What this will allow to do is keep the creep equilibrium at the enemy team. Of course, they will be farming very low gold giving creeps, so that's not going to help the Sentinel player a lot. But Also, the creeps will also be constantly pressuring on the Sentinel, and so right now it's just another worry on the Sentinel. It looks like Night Stalker is gonna get ganked. Great Shackle Shot off the trees, and that is gonna be it. No, Blink Dagger from Puck goes in. Says Link, I want to feed with you together, and he's trying. Ooh, good Force Staff, and that's gonna be, man. Puck is so lucky that there's a good Force Staff. Jack, what are you doing? Stop microing your birds. Micro your hero. Jack, gotta be careful. He's gonna take a magic missile, and Jack is gonna go down. Nebula just took. Okay, Nebula just fed. That's cool. Nebula just feeds. Invoker is gonna feed. Invoker, hello, Invoker. Try to do your best. He's gonna run up the cliff. He's gonna Force Staff down the cliff. Really well played, juking the entire team with Night Stalker coming. Night Stalker bought back from that. Looks like Puck bought back as well. Night Stalker. Oh, Invoker living with like 10 HP. He's going to be okay. AA is going to just diverge and keep everyone back. Night Stalker so brave, comes in and try to pick off a hero. Ooh. Okay, silence goes off on Wilco. That's gonna be good. Sunstrike missing once again. Invoker gotta hit some Sunstrike blow. And Puck comes in. Is he gonna get a clutch room coil? Puck gets a clutch room goal, gets a double kill at the mid lane here. Ice Blast AA hits on the Lightning Revenant, and that is gonna force the Sentinel back. Good cold snap being dropped off as well, but was that a buyback? No, another good Shackle Shot. Man, this Windrunner is just so impressive. Are we seeing YYF here? That's a good Windrunner, man. Hitting absolutely every single Shackle Shot necessary, and then he's really keeping his team in the game. But unfortunately, he's just a little bit too far behind. He's being trapped by 3 or 4 hero, and it looks like he is going to go down. Is he going to grab off another good Shackle Shot and maybe live it out there? Shackle Shot! Oh, Shackle Shot gets another good Shackle Shot on the 2 hero, but there's no way he's going to run from Michael Jackson. Now, this is Neverland Ranch, baby, and you're Laria. You're effed. So, okay. Alright, Scourge team playing really well. Finally, Link says, no problem. Getting some kills. 3, 4, and 21 assists. Man, Jack, look at Jack, right? Jack's 13, 3, and 11. Man, KSing machine. Jack actually plays a very good Visage. Before we played this match, I think we actually played an in-house match with Jack, and he played Visage as well. And in that game, Jack went like 25, 2, and like 26, and he was absolutely bossing it. And in this game, we're like, Jack, why are you sucking so much? Why you only got like 13 kills? And he's like, man, microing my birds, so I fed a mid lane. Sorry, guys. So that's pretty cool. AAO, that's a harassment AAO. You know, it's like, hey, Congo time, get back, man. Don't be hitting them creeps. I got you. I got you my radar, man. So let's see. Tormented Soul has a Urn of Shadow. It looks like I mean, one thing if you notice how the Scourge team is different from the pro team. I mean, aside from the fact that they suck, they also don't buy any dust, which is you know, all these pro teams nowadays are picking up dust, and you can see that the Scourge team, Sentinel team, actually picking up a couple of dust of themselves. So yeah, Smoke of the Sea. Excuse me, not dust, Smoke of the Sea. And that's where they got a couple ganks off, and that's where they were very effective. I think if the Scourge team pick up a couple of dust, they could be ganking quite aggressively as well. Gonna give you a 34-minute creep check. Let's see, Congo time only 65 creep kill, but he's been harassed down so much. Everywhere he goes, there's just Night Stalkers on his ass, trying to get out silence and trying to get out kills. So he's gonna play very aggressive. Women are 125 creep kills, not too bad because they're losing so far. Razor also 124 creep kill. You can see that both Razor and the Windrunner just keeping their team afloat because you're just not doing so good right now. Let's see, Scourge team. Oh, as we see a long Shackle Shot. What is going on here? Shackle Shot a bird. That's cute. Shackle Shot a bird. Okay, 117 CS on the Night Stalker, 110 on the Puck, and 111 on the Invoker. So very good farm. So we see Weaver actually initiating very bravely. They're trying to go for the Puck shit phase. I don't think he could blink out though. Can he blink out? He is gonna blink out. Very lucky. Very well played by Nebula. Quick fingers on that blink. So that is the only compliment I'm gonna give him, because that's the only good thing that he did in this game probably. He you know, all that creeps on him. He's just like it's better off if he gave it to the AA, because you know, Luminous uses creep kills a lot more effectively than Nebula, because Nebula is just bad. And Invokers need to be careful. As we see, the Sentinel wants to, Scourge wants to get a mid push going on. A great initiation from the Tornado. They're going to go in. AA Blast gets fire off some random direction. Doesn't hit too much of anything. Lesh goes down. And man, running along that meteor. And looks like, oh my god, Razor is going to tank the damage. Looks like Luminous has gone down. The AA has gone down. And this is a complete F-Fest. I don't even know what's going on. Wimmer goes down there as well. Let's see if Wimmer buys back though. She should have a lot of go. Night Stalker just chasing like crazy. He doesn't have too much of damage. Nebula thinks is hot shit. He's going to get completely focused down to the Nebula. Hold down. Nebula, you are feeding, bro. He just feeds. Okay. Alright, okay. And it looks like there's another team fight going on. Weaver is taking so much damage. He's only at 500 HP at level 16. He's trying to regen too much of anything. Great swap from the bench is going to keep him alive, though. There is a good long-range tornado that isn't going to keep him alive. And Venge goes down. Sunstrike. No, Sunstrike again misses. Doc, have you hit a single Sunstrike this game? No, I don't think you have. It looks like Rosie, a ring around the Rosie. Night Stalker so very low HP. They're going to try to kill this Razor. Razor he doesn't know who to focus. Both of you are running left and right. Oh my god, Night Stalker so very low HP. So is the Invoker. Invoker does have to hex. They can try to kill the Razor is don't know who to chase. It looks like both these heroes. It looks like Night Stalker is gonna run out alive. Oh, he's trapped. He dodges the lightning. Oh, okay. Alright, he's gonna dodge the last hit. Night Stalker is gonna be A-okay. Oh my god. Invoker gonna live through that as well. Oh no. Dice to the lightning. Wow, this was an intense chase. And then meanwhile, in the meantime, the creeps at the mid lane taking care of business. Creeps at the top lane taking care of business as well. And all 10 players completely all chatting, typing lols. Good dive from the Night Stalker, man, playing like an absolute champ. Invoker also great dive, using the Force Staff very aggressively, despite being 100 HP left, determined to get that Razor kill. And man, that was just a fun chase from all 10 players. So far, all 10 players, although not playing exceptionally well, they're playing one really fun game of Dota. For those of you guys that are watching this commentary, I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary so far. Of course, there's still some little bit of time to be played in this commentary, as we see a gank going on from the Night Stalker. Night Stalker's already could solo gank these very frail support hero. Great Force Staff saving the enemy team. Night Stalker is going to Michael Jackson into the base, gets a kill here. He takes a swarm to the face. Where is he going to run? He's running into the mid lane. Is going to take a magic missile. Can he? This is so tank from the Night Stalker. He's going to get a chase, and because there's a Visage coming in, they should be okay. It looks like they're going to shift focus on the Visage. Yeah, this is where Night Stalker shines best. Dives the enemy base against 3 heroes. Does he have a gem yet? No gem. Dust gets popped off, unfortunately. Oh no, they're going to focus on great initiation by Nebula there. They are going to pick off the Visage. Not the Visage, the Weaver. Sunstrike again, absolutely not useful. Link picks up a double kill. Looks like finally the Night Stalker finally picking up some very clutch kills here. AAO gets his case. No AAO, a little bit too late. Who are they going to get a kill? Night Stalker diving like a champ, but unfortunately he needs to get out. Night Stalker so tank. AA gets a good Force Staff. Props the Night Stalker out, and I think he is going to be okay. AA actually not too effective as a hero. If I have to say, I mean, Forcey is doing a little bit dirty work with that Vortex, with the Kofi, but his presence is really not felt in this game. He's gone for a very supportive build with the jungle, with the Force Staff, and of course missing Ice Blast in every team fight doesn't really help in terms of, yeah, there we go, Mecha Bits popped, and I believe this might be the GG push, as I don't think Sentinel could push this, defend this anymore. Scourge is trying to get the GG push going on. Razor, one really good thing about the Lesh as a defensive hero is that it's just really hard to climb up the hill against Lesh, because with the lightning, great EMP is going to catch off 2 or 3 heroes, draining their mana, but that EMP is not really the highest level thing, so that's not going to be too effective as we dump a lot of nukes on that Razor, trying to whittle him down. A lot of AoE being dropped off. What is going on? We're going to wait for the Night Stalker just to completely ramble. The Night Stalker very low HP. Swarm goes off. A great Shackle getting 2 heroes, forcing the fight on the enemy. Great meteor though. They are gonna pick off the Jack for sure. Looks like Night Stalker is gonna go down as well. Night Stalker is gonna be running crazy. Great swap though. Night Stalker, can he run out? The Weaver is gonna be chasing. Night Stalker is gonna run into the enemy base. Is gonna go down. Good move by the Link. Although I'm pretty sure it's not conscious. He probably ran the other direction, trying to save his team, or maybe he's trying to do so very low HP from these guys. It looks like AA trying to do his best, and AA is gonna get completely focused down. Very low HP hero from the AA. And Sentinel, on the verge of a comeback, just that was a team fight off a good shadow shot from the Windrunner. Start initiating a team fight like an absolute champ, man. Windrunner is just playing like an absolute beast this game. Nice Stalker buys back just to farm top. And you can see that if you play a good Windrunner, even though you're down so much, you could just clutch and win the game back. Although I have to say it was pretty bad play from the Scourge. They danced around in front of this area a little bit too long, allowing the Sentinel team to drop so many AoE nukes on them. Because they did have the Night Stalker, they should have just ran straight up the cliff and basically just force the team fight in their own term instead of waiting for the Shackle Shot to come and then basically starting a team fight very favorably for the Sentinel. So if you're ever playing a Night Stalker and if you're very like ahead in this kind of situation, just run up the hill. Even if the Night Stalker like dies, you're setting things up for the Invoker, you're setting things up for the Puck, and it just makes the entire team fight very easy. You're setting things up for the AAO as well. Looks like Invoker trying to solo this Roche, and yeah, you don't see this in pro game. You only see this in like low skill games, such as the one played by DC staff, man. You don't solo Roche. You grab a team to go for the Roche. Let's see who's going to be picking up the Roche. I think Night Stalker should be picking up because he's tanking so much. You can see that 3k HP just from the Vanguard, Aga, and the Treads. So very tank. Is he going to pick it up? Yeah, he is picking up. Drops up, bring up Basilius. And yes, a Dream Tree side being picked up on the Night Stalker. And that Congo time, I feel for you, man. I feel for you, man. You spend the whole time running around, getting ganked, and now there's a gem on Night Stalker. Man, it's gonna be tough for you. It's gonna be tough for you. As we see Nebula actually, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Nebula actually being effective. Actually being effective. So I mean every dog has his day, right? So I mean, yeah. And he also made a daily. He also made it daily on Puck. So let's give him that, right? At least he knows how to blink in and drop Dream Coil. So that's cool. Well played, Nebula. Well played. Meanwhile, this guy knows how to play. He's going to go for the Hex. He really needs to save for buyback, though, in this case. Let me check out how everyone's doing go. 2,400 go on the Windrunner. Let's see if he's going to go be greedy and pick up that Mystic Staff, or he's going to save for buyback. In either case, I'm not too sure how this game is going to play out. I mean, you can see that Sentinel is still capable of winning team fights. If they could draw this game out to a very long game, Razor, Weaver, and Windrunner is just going to outlay the Scourge team. Scourge team doesn't have any late game. Night Stalker is the closest thing they got to it. Invoker pretty good late game as well, but judging from the miss tornadoes, miss Sunstrike from this Invoker. By the way, so far 0 accuracy on those Sunstrikes. Yeah, not a confident on this Invoker's playing style. Doc, I'm calling you out, man. I'm calling you out. So we see some engagement going on the Night Stalker. They should not be focusing on the Night Stalker because he does 3k HP and he is so tank. Dream Coil drops off 3-4 heroes. Oh my god, Meteor. And this is where the Dream Coil Invoker combo just being so effective. Invoker just dies, stays around with too low HP. But this team fight is just going to be too favorable in the for Scourge. And it looks like, oh, is he going to be okay? No, he's going to be okay. I believe in this moment in time, Luminous was finding every possible chance trying to force staff that Puck in. But unfortunately, Puck smarts up. Maybe he realized that Luminous was backstabbing. He just get as far out from the fountain as possible. And everyone checking for their check. Oh my god! Oh my god! Don't do this to me, man. Don't do this to me. All right. Okay. There we go. Force staff. I think they were trying to type APM and they were just realizing that Luminous's agent APM was like off the roof or above the roof, over the roof, whatever that thing is. Like Luminous was sporting like I think like 310 APM or some shit like that. He's microing chicken even during the team fight. That's why, man. Another shadow shot. Good force staff from Luminous saving him. There we go. Initiation. Silence. Oh my god, Weaver. I feel for you, boy. Ice Blast. Ice Blast hitting nothing. That's cool. And this is some fountain farming going on. The game is over, if you can't tell. And this is, I mean, definitely a fun game. Definitely a fun game. I had a blast playing this. There is a game 2. I don't want to spoil the result of a game 2. I don't think the replay is up on Ghost Gamer. I'm not too sure if anyone from the DC staff is going to be commentating it. Spoiler alert, Luminous dropped from that game. So it was 4v5. But I don't know. I'm not sure if anyone's going to be casting it. If it is, I'll let you guys know. I don't think I will be casting it. So Hope you guys enjoy this kind of random commentary. Of course, it's probably not one of my better commentary, but it's a very fun game. We saw the power of Night Stalker, how he could just run in once he gets farm. I mean, he didn't even. Well, it is Link. Link's model is basically farm all game and accomplish nothing. You can see that his farm actually accomplished nothing in this game. It's really the power of Night Stalker as a hero. After, like, all he needed was a point booster, and he was just running like crazy, running into a back line, just completely decimating the Reaver, not allowing him to get up of anything. Again, I feel for Congo Time. Just everywhere he goes, he gets silenced, gets Sunstrike aimed at him, gets Ice Blast aimed at him, gets Puck blinked on him. Like, even all those spells are missing, I still feel for Weaver, because you know that Void ain't missing. You know the silence and the Soul Sunshine for missing. Good game by Jack though, 14-5, well played, good micro, absolutely being everywhere is necessary. And of course, Nebula actually dropping off some good AoE ultimates at the end, setting up the Invoker. Metacore game, not too bad. Did get pretty good items. Got a Hex out of 4-staff. Really good jukes at the top lane, and very well played. Very nice juke area on the forest area. Well played both teams. And a shout out to the entire GG.net staff. It was a great time playing the games with you guys. If you guys listening to this commentary, I hope you guys we'll do more of these in the future, and hopefully we're gonna have more great show match for us to cast. And that's it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed this game. And until next time, this is Luminous signing off. GG guys.